What is going on, guys? It's your boy Frankie Bones, and in today's video we are going to be breaking down the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Season 2 update. Now, I know that there are plenty of changes coming to Warzone as well, but I'm not really going to be covering too much of that in this episode outside of a few things. I know that the Warzone community is really happy about a lot of these changes. They even had the audacity to sort of publicize the new feature, which will be the 1v1 Gulag. Obviously, everybody wanted that back. The 2v2 I think was cool, but I think that sort of got on people. Some new maps, Resurgence as well, I believe. So, definitely some big changes, and I'll link the Call of Duty blog article that I'm getting all this info from if you guys want to check out some more info on Warzone. But as you can see with the graphic on the screen, it says forge your path on February 15th. And sort of as we keep going down, forge your path in Season 2 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, which launches on the 15th. It goes on to say a new fast-paced Warzone 2.0 map in Ashika Island, the launch of multiplayer ranked play in Modern Warfare 2, which we'll talk about in a minute, and the return of a modern-day samurai highlight the swift resurgence coming in Season 2. It goes on to say, forge your path in Season 2. Even in the face of chaos, the modern warrior walks an honorable path, one of integrity, respect, honor, courage, compassion, sincerity, and loyalty. Learning these ways of the warrior will separate the elite operators from the rest of the pack, as the global conflict calls for a swift resurgence to an island off the coast of Japan. So obviously it talks a little bit about Warzone, but what I'll do now, pulling up the graphic, talking about what are some new changes that are going to be coming in terms of the multiplayer in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The first thing that obviously we're going to highlight, and people like myself have really been dying for, and they've been stringing us on forever, is the launch of ranked play, which they recently confirmed over the past few days that there will be ranked play launching at the beginning of Season 2, so that will come out on the 15th as well. But to sort of talk about some of the changes that are going to be coming with ranked play, people aren't really super familiar about what it is. So essentially this ranked play mode is an attempt to mirror that of the Call of Duty League. So all of the rules will be CDL approved rules. There will be restrictions on weapons, attachments, lethals, things like that, which obviously hopefully we won't see the 74U in there. Doesn't always follow exactly with the gentleman's agreements, but they do try and do their best. Obviously, there will only be 3 modes: hardpoint, search, and destroy, and control. So it will be pretty close to that of CDL Moshpit, but there will also be a ranking system which will sort of change how you get into lobbies and the people that you play against. So as we keep talking a little bit about this, there will be 7 different skill divisions, and as you work through, you can earn different skill division skins, which is pretty cool. As we talk about some of the divisions, I'll bring up a graphic of what the 7 divisions are and how they break down. But essentially, some of the key things about this is that, which is pretty cool, is that as you increase your SR, your skill rating, and you climb through the different ranks, there will also be a separate sort of ranked system, I assume just in terms of a general level as opposed to your actual skill rating, but this will be 1 to 50. This will not reset throughout the season like your rank will, and you have to redo your qualifying matches, all stuff like that. But pretty cool. Every 5 ranks it will update your player rank icon and help you earn exclusive rewards towards skins, things like that. The ranks go from 1 to 50, so pretty cool. Sort of little twist that they're putting in. The more that you win, the more stars that you earn. You can trade these stars in for exclusive items, but they also said that there is more to come on ranked play super excited for this. All of the CDL pros, I think, will be playing this a lot more, and it'll be good content for the rest of the community. So as we move on, we'll talk about some of the new maps that are going to be coming, quote-unquote new. There's two ground war or invasion maps. One is Zaya Observatory, which I'm pretty sure was already in the game, but I guess maybe they repurposed it and added it into a game mode. We also have Al Malik International, which, I'm really praying isn't Terminal, because we're going to need Terminal in the actual game itself. And then the other two maps that will be 6v6 maps are going to be a return of the quote-unquote fan favorite Dome, which first debuted in Modern Warfare 3 all the way back in the day. They've continued to bring back into the game. So definitely a fun map to play for pubs, but can't imagine it'll be in the CDL rotation, as well as bringing back the map Valderas Museum, which, if you guys remember or played in the beta, this map was actually in the game before, but was taken out for some different reasons. Never was really confirmed exactly what the issues were, but we will see a return of that map as well. It is sort of a larger map, so maybe we could see it in Search and Destroy. I see Hardpoint being pretty difficult, and at the same time, even though we have pretty bad control maps, I just can't really imagine us getting that map for control either. But one interesting note that I also wanted to touch on, because obviously everybody knows about it, but just wanted to bring it to light again, and I'll pull up the graphic here. For Warzone in particular, it added a new point of interest in Al Mazrah, which I guess is the map itself. But as you guys can see in the picture, this is Afghan from the original Modern Warfare 2. And if you guys play Warzone, you'll know that there's different points of interest on the map that are essentially remakes of maps from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. They're in the game. Please, devs, if you're somehow listening to this, please just put them in the game. I know that now with the new game, which maybe we'll cover a little bit later as we get some more details, that'll be coming out this November. Just put these games in, please. We desperately need maps for the CDL. You launched with so few maps. It's incredible how far backwards we go with each release of Call of Duty, how many maps they used to come out with. It's honestly just really odd, but just wanted to highlight that they are putting this in as a point of interest. Maybe just as a slap in the face to the traditional Call of Duty fans, but we'll see throughout Season 2 or maybe in Season 3 if some additional remake maps from the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 come into the game. So, also wanted to talk about some of the game modes that are going to be coming within Season 2. Some really cool fun ones that are returns from previous games as well. We have Infected coming back, which was such a fun game mode from MW2. This was when one person starts as Infected with a knife and a throwing knife. Everybody else has guns. And you'll just continue to try and survive as long as you can. As you kill people, as the infected person kills people, it infects more people. And the game goes on like that until everybody is infected. This was sort of the original MOAB cheat. Because at the time, sometimes people didn't even have throwing knives, so people get real campy, tons of fun, so I'm interested in playing that when it comes out after launch. We also have Gun Game, which obviously has always been a fan favorite. This is when you go through and there's a set list of guns that you have to go through. Once you get a kill with the weapon, you move on to the next. And just a super fun, action-packed, cool way to use different weapons. Again, a lot of these game modes are adding in are strictly pub-based and are a lot of fun. But again, Gun Game is another one that I'm really looking forward to. We have this game mode called Launch, which I guess was coming back from Season 3. But at the same time, I'm not really sure exactly what it is. Looks like a mixture of Kill Confirmed, and as well as some other ads as well. We have the launch of Hardcore, and then to wrap things up, we have a few different games coming in season, so all those are going to be at the launch of Season 2. We have Drop Zone, which also is from MW3. Super fun game mode. Every 15 seconds you control the point. There will be a care package dropped, which will include kill streaks, stuff like that. It was always super, super fun, and a mixy game mode for pubs, which will be a lot of fun. So a lot of nostalgia in a lot of these maps that, not the maps, are the game modes are coming out with. And then also we have All or Nothing, which is sort of an interesting game mode, starting out with knives and throwing knives, and then as you get kills, you end up getting more and more perks. So the first one, like it was saying, once you get a kill, you'll get Scavenger. So at that point, you'll be able to get a Scavenger pack off anybody you kill, and get bullets from your pistol, and so on like that. And also another nostalgic one, we have One in the Chamber coming back, which is such an awesome game. In the traditional Call of Duties that I sort of grew up playing, MW2 era games, I would say, moving onward. Super cool game mode. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on these as they come out. So the final thing that we're going to talk about is the new weapons that are going to be coming to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The first is the ISO Hemlock Assault Rifle, which will be on the ISO platform. I'm not really sure what all the platforms are, things like that. But this will be at launch as well as being earned through the Battle Pass. So definitely pretty interesting to see what this weapon will be. You know, when the new weapons come out, the CDL doesn't really play with new weapons, so I don't imagine it'll be added there. But obviously new weapons are fun to use, and definitely a change of pace from a lot of the monotony that you see if everybody's ranked up the same guns or sort of are just using the best guns or guns they like to use. Could be a nice little change of pace. We also have the KV broadside shotgun, which will be on the Kastov family. So not really a shotgun guy, but we'll sort of see how that is. Another pretty cool add is the dual Kadachis melee weapons. May have just totally butchered that, but these are some knives which look pretty cool. You'll be dual wielding these, and imagine you'll be able to slice your way through the competition. So maybe we'll bring out some fun gameplay with that on something like Dome or Shipment, something like that. And then the last one we'll talk about is the Crossbow. Always a fan favorite, tons of fun to use. This will be in the Marksman Rifle category, which will also be at launch. So should be a ton of fun to get our hands on some of these weapons, see if they're any good, put out some videos on those. But obviously most excited for the ranked play editions. Maybe the new maps are good and will be fun. Maybe we'll see Valderas Museum being added to the rotation. Not really sure, but we'll have to let the test of time sort of play out. If anything, it would be in the Major 4 qualifying cycle. I don't imagine they'll add it in the middle of Stage 3, so we'll have to keep waiting on that. But the last thing that I just want to talk about is the Prestige system. So at this point, the max level that you can get to before the update is 250, so they'll be doubling this as well. The max level you can get through Stage 2 will be level 500. You'll hit a new Prestige every 50 levels up to Prestige 10. So right now in Prestige 5, every 50 will work our way up to Prestige number 10. And also some really cool additions. We'll have to see exactly what they look like upon launch. But we have combat records and leaderboard updates coming. The leaderboards, I was hoping that maybe they'd do some stuff with the scoreboards. Definitely pretty glitchy. I want to always see my damage. In Control, you can't see your deaths. Just some really weird, odd things that just sort of seem like bugs, but they don't fix them, so it almost makes it seem like it's more intentional, but kind of weird. But we'll have to see what sort of updates come to the combat records. Always fun to look through those and brag to your friends about different stats. But for now, that's going to do it for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Season 2 update video. Let me know what you guys are excited for down in the comments below. Personally, again, like I said, I'm really into ranked play. Maybe the new maps are fun, and I'm looking forward to getting my hands on some of those new game modes, some of those nostalgic ones that they're bringing back, as well as maybe getting a hand on some of the new weapons coming as well. But for now, that's going to do it, guys. I really appreciate all the support on the past few videos. If you guys are still here at the end of the video, you guys are a real one. Please feel free, if you enjoyed the video, to drop a like. And again, comment down below what you're excited for in Season 2. But this has been your boy Frankie Bones. Again, appreciate all the support. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out.